Picture yourself in the heart of Nevada, where the desert stretches like an endless canvas, hiding stories of dreams that soared and shattered. This is the land of ghost towns, over 600 of them, more than anywhere else in America. These aren't just ruins, they're the echoes of lives lived with grit and hope. Of families who chased gold and found heartbreak. Of towns that burned bright before fading into whispers. From Rhyolite's fleeting glory to St. Thomas's miraculous rebirth, we'll walk through 7 towns that hold the soul of Nevada's past. You'll hear stories of people like you and me, feel the dust under your boots, and maybe even catch a glimpse of the ghosts that linger. Come with us. Let's uncover the heart of Nevada's ghost towns together. 1. Rhyolite. Rhyolite was a dream born in the desert's heart. In 1904, when Frank "Shorty" Harris struck gold in the Bullfrog Hills, this barren land exploded with life. By 1907, nearly 10,000 people filled its streets, their laughter spilling from saloons, their hopes lighting up the night with electric lamps. Imagine Clara Johnson, a young mother who moved here with her husband Tom in 1906. They opened a bakery, filling the air with the warm scent of fresh bread. Their kids played in the dusty streets, dreaming of a future as golden as the ore their father mined. But dreams don't last in the desert. The 1907 financial panic and empty mines broke Rhyolite's spirit. By 1920, Clara and Tom were gone, leaving behind a town as silent as their broken hopes. Walk through Rhyolite today, and you'll feel the weight of those lost dreams. The Tom Kelly Bottle House, built in 1906 from bottles of whiskey and medicine, is a quirky monument to human spirit, restored in 1925 for a Hollywood film. The Cook Bank Building, once grand with marble and mahogany, now crumbles, its walls whispering of wealth that vanished. For those captivated by Rhyolite's story, Nevada Ghost Towns and Mining Camps by Stanley W. Paher, available on Amazon, offers a deeper dive into the history of towns like this one. The desert wind carries a faint hum, like the chatter of miners long gone. Some say the old schoolhouse is haunted, with ghostly giggles echoing after dark. True or not, Rhyolite feels alive, its ruins a canvas for stories of hope and loss. We interviewed a local who said, Rhyolite was a place where people like Clara poured their hearts into building a life. When it all fell apart, they left pieces of themselves here. These ruins aren't just stones, they're the dreams of folks who believed in something bigger. Just 120 miles northwest of Las Vegas, Rhyolite is part of Death Valley National Park. Bring water, wear sturdy shoes, and walk gently. This is sacred ground. If you're planning a visit, the Nevada Ghost Town Trails by Mickey Broman, available on Amazon, can guide you with historical maps overlaid with modern roads. Link is in the description below. Feel the sun on your face, listen to the wind, and let Rhyolite's story sink into your soul. 2. Goldfield. Goldfield is a town that holds on tight, refusing to let its past slip away. Born in 1902, it became Nevada's biggest city by 1907, with 20,000 dreamers chasing gold. The Northern Saloon buzzed with stories, and legends like Wyatt Earp walked these streets. Picture Sarah Thompson, a schoolteacher who arrived in 1905, teaching kids by day and dancing at the saloon by night. Her letters home spoke of a town alive with possibility. But by 1910, the mines faltered, and a 1923 fire left scars that still linger. Today, 250 residents keep Goldfield's heart beating, calling it home with fierce pride. The Goldfield Hotel, built in 1908, was once a jewel of luxury, its chandeliers gleaming. Now it's a haven for ghost hunters, with tales of shadowy figures and whispers in the halls, featured on Ghost Adventures. To explore more stories of Nevada's haunted past, Nevada Ghost Towns and Mining Camps by Stanley W. Paher, available on Amazon, is a great resource. The historic district, with 120 buildings like the Esmeralda County Courthouse, tells of a town that won't give up. At the Goldfield Days Festival, you'll hear music and laughter, proof that this living ghost town still thrives. The cemetery's weathered tombstones with quirky epitaphs speak of lives cut short but never forgotten. A resident we interviewed said, "My grandpa mined here and I grew up hearing his stories." Goldfield's not just a place, it's family. We keep it alive with our festival, our stories, our stubborn love for this dusty old town. Visit Goldfield, 250 miles from Las Vegas, and you'll feel its pulse. Explore the museum, dine at the Dinky Diner, or wander the International Car Forest, where cars stand like sculptures in the sand. For navigation, the Nevada Ghost Town Trails by Mickey Broman on Amazon can help you find your way. If you're interested, the link is in the description. Goldfield Spirit will stay with you, a reminder that even ghosts can have a heartbeat. By the way, which of these Nevada ghost towns have you visited? Share your experience in the comments. 3. Nelson. Nelson is a place where the desert tells tales of grit and greed. In the late 1850s, gold and silver drew dreamers to El Dorado Canyon, and the Tecate mine became Nevada's richest and deadliest. Imagine young Tommy Reed, a miner who struck a rich vein in 1863, only to lose his life in a cave-in days later. His story, like so many here, is one of hope cut short by danger. The mine's violent history, fueled by lawless prospectors, left scars that a 1974 flood deepened. Yet Nelson endures, its spirit reborn for adventurers and storytellers. Step into the Tecate mine and you'll feel the chill of its tunnels, the weight of Tommy's story in every creak. Above ground, Nelson's remnants, a general store, a saloon, a Texaco station, stand alongside movie props, blending history with Hollywood's touch. The canyon's beauty, with the Colorado River nearby, makes every visit unforgettable. Some say Tommy's spirit lingers, his footsteps echoing in the mine, adding a shiver to this wild place. Tour guide who is a Nelson's a survivor said, "The mine took lives, but it gave us stories. Stories of men like Tommy who risked everything. When I lead tours, I feel their presence like they're still here, watching over us." Just 45 minutes from Las Vegas, Nelson calls to those who love history and mystery. Book a mine tour, bring water, and brace for the desert heat. Walk these trails and you'll carry Nelson's wild heart with you. Please subscribe so my channel does not turn to a ghost channel. 4. St. Thomas. St. Thomas is a town that refused to stay lost. Founded in 1865 by Mormon settlers, it was a haven of faith and community until a boundary dispute forced them out in the 1870s. Rebuilt in the 1880s, it grew to 500 souls, their lives tied to the land. But in 1938, the Hoover Dam's rising waters swallowed St. Thomas. Hugh Lord, the last resident, watched his home disappear on June 11, 1938, his heart heavy with loss. For decades, the town slept beneath Lake Mead, a memory drowned. Then, drought brought it back, its ruins rising like a ghost from the water. Walking St. Thomas's ruins, you can almost hear the hymns from its church, the chatter of neighbors. The cemetery was moved to Overton, and artifacts rest in the Lost City Museum, but the town's spirit lingers. Some say ghostly figures wander near the old cemetery, their presence a quiet reminder of home. For a deeper look at Nevada's past, Nevada Ghost Towns and Mining Camps by Stanley W. Paher, available on Amazon, tells stories like these. A park ranger said in an interview, "My family lived here, built this town with their hands. Seeing it come back from the water, it's like they're speaking to us, saying we're still here. It's a gift to walk these streets again." St. Thomas, 65 miles from Las Vegas in Lake Mead National Recreation Area, is a 2.5-mile hike to a forgotten world. Bring water, tread softly, and let its story sink in. The Nevada Ghost Town Trails by Mickey Broman on Amazon can help you find this hidden gem. See link in the description below. St. Thomas is a miracle of memory reborn for you to discover. If you're enjoying this expose, hit the like button and let me know where you're watching from. While Rhyolite, Goldfield, Nelson, and St. Thomas draw crowds with their haunting tales. Some of Nevada's most intriguing ghost towns lie off the beaten path, requiring a little more adventure to reach. So let's move on to these hidden gems that offer a deeper dive into the Silver State's untamed past, where the stories are as rugged as the roads that lead to them. Stay with me. 5. Goodsprings. First, we visit Goodsprings, just 30 miles from Las Vegas. This living ghost town still has a small community, but its history pulses with mining lore. The Goodsprings Saloon, opened in 1913, is one of Nevada's oldest bars, where locals share stories over cold drinks. More than a century later, the Goodsprings Pioneer Saloon stands proudly restored, blending its rich history with modern charm. The nearby cemetery holds the grave of William Hart, a silent film star, and the town's gritty charm caught Hollywood's eye in the movie Casino. Goodsprings is a perfect blend of Wild West spirit and modern-day heart, accessible yet steeped in history. Goodsprings is where time slows down. People come for the history, the quiet, and the feeling of stepping into the past. It's like the old miners are still here, sharing a drink at the saloon. 6. Belmont. Next, we journey to Belmont, the former county seat of Nye County, tucked away in a remote valley. Founded in 1865 after silver discoveries, Belmont boomed with over 1,500 residents at its peak. Today, its well-preserved ruins, including the old courthouse and assay office, stand as silent witnesses to a bygone era. Getting to Belmont means navigating dirt roads, but the sweeping desert vistas make the adventure worthwhile. For more on Belmont's story, Nevada Ghost Towns and Mining Camps by Stanley W. Payer, available on Amazon, is a treasure trove of history. Wander through Belmont's remains, homes, businesses, a schoolhouse, and you'll feel the lives that once filled these streets. It's a place where the past feels close enough to touch, preserved by its isolation. 7. Hamilton. Finally, we climb to Hamilton, perched at over 8,000 feet in White Pine County. Born in 1868, this silver mining boomtown once bustled with 10,000 residents, rivaling Virginia City in its prime. By 1875, the mines ran dry and Hamilton faded into the mountains. Today, a few stone buildings like a jail and the foundation of the Hamilton Opera House stand against the rugged landscape. Reaching Hamilton requires a 4x4 vehicle and a bold spirit, but the view from this high desert outpost is unforgettable. Hamilton's remote beauty is a testament to Nevada's boom and bust legacy. For adventurers planning to explore these hidden gems, the Nevada Ghost Town Trails, by Mickey Broman on Amazon, can guide you through the back roads to places like Hamilton. These ghost towns remind us that some of Nevada's greatest stories lie just beyond the horizon, waiting for those brave enough to seek them out. Nevada's ghost towns are the heartbeat of people who dared to dream, who built lives in the desert's embrace, and left stories in every stone. So go, walk these dusty trails, listen to the wind, feel the stories under your feet. But go gently. Leave only footprints, take only memories, and keep these towns alive for those who come after you. Nevada's ghost towns are waiting, their stories ready to touch your heart. Subscribe for more ghost towns and forbidden travel secrets.